Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys make eye-opening quarterback move to open 2025 offseason. For the past 6 months, and especially in the past week, one of the running storylines, of many storylines, has been the Cowboys' decisions in the quarterback room. Obviously, making Dak Prescott the highest-paid player in the history of the NFL just before the start of the season is the main headline, but the way the Cowboys shuffled and bungled the 2023 trade for Trey Lance was alongside. Lance came to Dallas in August 2023 for a 4th-round pick, and though the reasoning for the deal was never quite clear, speculation largely held that the team thought having the former number 3 pick in the 2021 NFL Draft on board would provide leverage when negotiating with Prescott. But Prescott effectively called the team's bluff and got the contract he wanted. And Lance did not beat out Cooper Rush for the backup job either. When Prescott went out with a season-ending hamstring injury, it was Rush who was called into action. Lance, thus, spent 2 years in Dallas and started just one game, Sunday's Week 18 finale against the Commanders. He proved to be an utter waste of a draft pick for Dallas. Will Grier, 2025 QB backup. Now, both Rush and Lance are free agents as this season wraps up. The Cowboys close 2024 with, effectively, no backup behind Prescott in 2025. On Monday, though, Dallas made an interesting move that at least temporarily addressed the issue. The team signed journeyman Will Grier to a contract extension after he wrapped up a practice squad stint with an appearance on the roster in Week 18. It's a minimum deal, and Grier is guaranteed nothing, but he is clearly a guy Dallas likes. Grier was in the team's quarterback room in 2021 and 2022, as a practice squatter and third stringer. The trade for Lance ended his time with the Cowboys. The Cowboys are highly unlikely to bring back Lance in free agency. What happens with Rush, also a free agent, will be worth watching, because he has shown he is among the best backups in the league, and may have priced himself out of Dallas with his play in 2024. Players Cowboys could target in the first round at positions of need. The Dallas Cowboys closed out the 2024 NFL season with a 23-19 loss to the Washington Commanders. They finished the year with a 7-10 record and now hold the 12th overall pick in the upcoming 2025 NFL Draft. What they end up doing with it or the position they could target is anyone's guess as of right now. From figuring out what to do with the coaching staff to free agency, the Cowboys have a lot of work to do between now and April when the draft gets underway. Today, we thought we'd share what we believe Dallas roster needs are heading into the offseason and the players they could target with their first-round pick. Defensive tackle. Expected back next season, Motzi Smith. Possible key losses, Osa Odigizua. Potential first-round target, Derek Harmon, Oregon. If the Cowboys let Osa Odigizua walk in free agency, they will need a new starting 3 technique to replace him. Derek Harmon has seen his draft stock rise significantly throughout the year after transferring from Michigan State and has become one of the top DT prospects in 2025. He has 3-down ability and is equally effective as a pass rusher and against the run. Cornerback. Expected back next season, Darren Bland, Trayvon Diggs, working back from knee surgery, Kalen Carson, Josh Butler, working back from knee injury. Possible key losses, Jordan Lewis. Potential first-round target, Siobhan Revel Jr., East Carolina. Other than Darren Bland, the CB position for the Cowboys is a significant concern and could be a top priority in the first round. If his medicals check out after suffering an early-season ACL injury, Siobhan Revel is someone who would be hard to pass up for the Cowboys. It's rare for a player with his kind of size, length to have the hip fluidity and closing speed he possesses. He would be an immediate upgrade to Dallas secondary. Running back. Expected back next season, Deuce Vaughn, maybe. Possible key losses, Rico Dowdle. Potential first-round target, Caleb Johnson, Iowa. Ashton Jeanty is the cream of the crop of the RB draft class, but will likely be gone by the time the Cowboys are on the clock. Caleb Johnson, that would be a nice consolation prize, but someone they'd likely target in a trade-down scenario. He has a prototypical size teams look for in an RB1 with a 3-down skill set at the next level. He's patient, processes things quickly at the lows, and has a really good understanding about how to set up his blocks. Offensive line. Expected back next season, Tyler Smith, Tyler Guyton, Terrence Steele, Cooper Beebe, TJ Bass, Asim Richards, Nathan Thomas. Possible key losses, Zach Martin, Chuma Edoga, Brock Hoffman, restricted free agent. Potential first-round target, Marcus Mbao, Purdue. The Cowboys may need to replace both Zach Martin and possibly Terrence Steele if they make him a salary cap casualty. Marcus Mbao is just starting to get a little bit of first-round love in the draft process and should continue to see his stock rise. He's one of the most athletically gifted linemen in the entire draft class with the versatility to play right guard or tackle at the next level. He could be a perfect fit with the Cowboys at either position. Wide receiver. Expected back next season, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Tolbert, Jalen Brooks, Jonathan Mingo, Ryan Flournoy. Possible key losses, Brandon Cooks, Kavonde Turpin, restricted free agent. Potential first-round target, Luther Burden III, Missouri. Depending on who you talk to, Luther Burden is the best wide receiver in the entire 2025 draft class and would make an excellent complement to CeeDee Lamb with the Cowboys. He has the speed and skill set to challenge opposing defenses deep, but because of his physicality and contact balance he's at his best as a catch and run type of WR in the short to intermediate areas of the field. He's a yards after catch demon and a QB's best friend.